I believe everyone is your audience. Yes, you have heard marketers saying, uh, specify your target audience and you only sell to those people who are in your target and all sorts of target audience thing. But I just have another perspective about it, and that's what I'll tell you about in today's video after this intro. So, this idea just came to my mind. If you had a specific set of audience, what does that means? Or target audience or target customers? What would that mean? That would mean that your business would be limited to those many people only. And if your product is not like produced repetitive or is bought very rarely, like for example, products that are bought rarely are like house appliances. You don't buy a refrigerator every year. So if that's the case, you would have hard time to keep up with the, what do you call it, the business, keep up the business, because you will have a limited number of audience and a limited number of customers. And that's why, and since your product is not that regenerating again and again income, you'll have hard time building up your business for a long term. So that's the drawback of having a limited audience, like targeting a limited audience. But yes, you need to have you need to have a specific set of audience that your product will resonate with at the initial stages. Like for example, I'll tell you, initially Facebook was for youngsters. Initially, like PCs, like desktops or computers as in general, were for tech geeks. But now everyone is using it, like even my mom is on Facebook. So it's not a youngsters thing anymore. But first, when you need to uh, enter the market as a brand or as a business, you need to focus on the customers that are target initially. And once it gains momentum, you will be on every, like, you'll be covering the major chunk of the, what do you call it, the customer base. The To this point just came to my mind when I was traveling today, that everyone is on Facebook. Like, how can Facebook have a specific set of audience? Does it has a specific set of audience? No. Then why should other businesses have? And this was what I came up with. The idea was, you need specific audience to start with, because those are the earlier adopters. And then it clicked to me that the bell curve about the adoption of technical adoption of any product rather, uh, initially you should set to reach the 15% who are actually interested in trying out your product, who would be actually interested in buying, trying out your product, buying your product, investing in your product initial stages. And then it can go, if that catches up, the next 33% of those who try things after other people have tried, join in. And then other 33% of people who are just following the masses join in. And then the lactors, like those who are not, are just using it because it is available, like my mom. So this was just an idea that came to my mind, and I thought of talking it to the camera. uh, do let me know in the comments if you think this was something that connects with the topic, or am I just gone crazy? I really like to know. So that's for today. See you tomorrow.